my dear ones. This is a timeless, near personal love and spirituality reading for whomever is guided to watch it. With me, Queen of Cups Tarot. Take note that the reading can be in reversed for some of you. And it has come to my attention that subscribers do not longer get notification for my videos, even if you have chosen to have the notification bell on. If you have this problem, I'm really sorry, and I put up a troubleshoot on the community section of my channel to solve this. You can also write comments there and tell me about your issue, so YouTube can do a more thorough investigation. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn into the love readings for Pisces season that is up. Pisces season starts next week, so this is a perfect time to watch it or rewatch it. Or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. I put up a pick a card reading yesterday or the day before yesterday for Valentine's Day. That was this Friday. So check that out, and I'll start shuffling your cards, and I use the Witch's Tarot with Ellen Cannon read. So when I open your deck here, I see the Princess of Cups with the Four of Cups in the reversed. So this seems like I'm feeling like a little bit of a hopeless situation where it seems like someone is in love with you but have problems to show it, or have problems to show genuine emotions, or have problems to maybe appreciate you or to give you the attention that you deserve. So it can be a person that sometimes shows a lot of attention, affection, and sometimes kind of disappear into themselves. And it might be that this person is going through something personal, like emotionally, that so they can't really be there for you at this point in time in the same way they might have done before. So I call the divine with love and light, and here we have death with this Prince of Cups. So it seems again like this person is going through some great changes, great transformation, might live in a little bit of nightmare from the past. Things, memories, situation comes up that needs to be dealt with and kind of laid to rest. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't love you or doesn't appreciate to be with you or spend time with you. It's just that they have other things that's catching their attention, even if they don't want this to be so. It's kind of it's forcing them to take notice and look at this. They can't. They maybe want to be in love with you and hang with you and do all the fun things that you used to do in the past or yesterday. But unfortunately, the divine is requiring their attention. So I called it for archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have Ace of Cups with the Prince of Cups in the reverse. So it shows that even if they don't show their love at this moment, it doesn't mean that it isn't there. This person still loves you, still cares for you, but have problems of their own. Okay, so 6 elements, and we have a 10 of Cups with the Prince of Cups. So this person kind of wants to say that they still love you in the way that they did before, and they want you two to come back to where you once were, or to be able to get to this point where you can be as an item, or even have a future together, maybe with family and long-term commitment, like a relationship for the long haul. But it seems to be in the future. It's not something that this person can give you right now. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear viewers. So I want you to have love in your life and to find yourself in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So just going to tune in here for a few seconds to you and your situation. Okay, so this is your future there, and this is your now, and this is the past. And in the past we have the seeker. So it seems like you have entered a rather deep spiritual road, maybe in your recent past or in your way past, where you tried to figure out certain things that wasn't really making you happy. So you wanted to find happiness, and you needed to go within to find out what it was that you didn't like and how to deal with those things to make yourself be able to walk on a more happy road. So it seems like you had to sacrifice certain things, situations, people, and things that you wanted but it was tainted in some way. So you had to forgo it and walk your own little road here. So the Hermit there, it's Virgo. We had a lot of Knight of Cups before. It's Pisces energy. And here we have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. So in the now we have the Emperor in the reversed. And here is also the Queen of Cups. So it's like the masculine at this point, either this is in a feminine or a male person, has it's not really available as what we saw in the beginning. So we might need to take charge here and to kind of become our own father, our own authority, our own source of wisdom, our own source of direction. And so it's about becoming more stable in yourself and kind of going against, I feeling like a stormy day and you're going against the wind, but you continue going. You don't go and take shelter somewhere because you know that you're going to go to a place that is going to help you with this the seeker kind of energy, like you're going to find your answers. So you continue stubbornly on this road and you're not going to back down or to admit defeat or anything like that. And here we have the future, so the Prince of Cups and the Ace of Cups here, and also the Moon card. So this situation is still in the reversed, even though there's still, it's like a connection with this person. It can be a person or your family or the friends that you maybe had to leave behind because you are also on this transformational road. So maybe your different relationships are going to get deeper and deeper, but at this point you kind of need to focus more on your individual self. So the past here, and we have a Princess of Swords. So it seems like you saw something and you judged it as bad. You judged it as something you needed to put a boundary towards. You saw some kind of behavior, or you heard someone saying a certain thing, or you saw something in a new light, and you had to admit the truth of what you saw, is what I'm feeling here with this Princess of Swords. So it was like an uncomfortable truth, but you were anyway happy that you were able to see this. You kind of pat yourself on the back a little bit and said, yeah, good that you finally saw this, and good that you finally can be able to accept this. So that's how it feels. And here we have the Strength. So you had to be very strong in this situation and have a lot of self-control and a lot of worthiness and dignity to not fall into your needs. It's like you finally woke up from maybe a very sweet dream, but the sweet dream was a lie, and you had to take yourself out of there, or start to walk on this pathway in the storm towards what you really want, instead of this what you saw that was in some way false or not genuine. And we have the Star card here. It's number 17. This is Aquarius and this is Leo. They are the opposites kind of in in the wheel of astrology. We can have Leo here and Aquarius there. And 17, 1 plus 7, 8. So they are connected, these two. So it's about foregoing worldly pleasures and trusting in the divine, that this is for a good cause, that you are not maybe wasting your time when you are foregoing the certain pleasures that you wanted, but that you judged as not genuine or not enough or not what you really wanted, or yeah, whatever what was going on there with you. And here we have 9 of Wands, and it comes in the reverse. It's Sagittarius energy. So it shows that not only did you take this logic decision in your head, it seems like also the divine was helping you by making you kind of getting tired of the old thing, or it wasn't so important anymore. It kind of faded away. Maybe it was too much work for too little reward, or it was never-ending work and no fun, or it's some situation that you kind of became a little bit allergic to. I'm also feeling like a sensation in my throat chakra. So it might be that you gave up on trying to speak with someone, or you gave up on fighting for something, or with words, or kind of trying to persuade people that, yes, see now, my talents is what you want, or see here, our love is true, or whatever it was that you had tried to convince people of before. Here it's like the divine helped you with getting tired of that, trying to persuade other people into something that they didn't seem particularly grateful for, or they didn't appreciate, or they couldn't share this with you. Something like that is what I'm feeling. And here we also have a 7 of Wands. So it's definitely feel like you gave up on a certain dream because you couldn't get people on board in a truthful way. Maybe they said, yeah, your painting is really beautiful, but you knew that they were lying and they were maybe paying you for this painting just to be nice. Or might have been that in a love relationship that the person lied about their feelings, and you realize that they are not really on board with this. They are not really fighting for me, or they are not really... It's something where I feel that you gave up on someone or something because it feels like people already have given up on you, or they were never really on board with this. So you have felt a little bit lonely, but in the same time you knew that this was the right path for you because you have been guided on this path. We also have 8, 9, showing you going strongly on your own path, and this is 9, also 9, 9, and we have 7, 8, 9. So it's like you are on this particular path where you need to stand up and fight for yourself, and you know, the people that doesn't listen, go and speak to the people that do, or give your love to the people that appreciate it, or show your paintings or your creations for people that would appreciate it. Don't give up just because I can't see this person or this group that you are talking about here, but I can see your reaction to it, that you got really sick and tired of it and gave up the good fight because maybe it was the wrong situation, maybe with the wrong people or the wrong timing or something like that. And here we have in the now, and we have 9 of Swords in the reverse. So you're just beginning this process with taking out thorns that these people or these situations where you tried so hard in the wrong situation is what I'm feeling. It's like you were not really welcome from the start, and yet you stayed and tried to make a space for yourself or a place for yourself, and it hurt you a lot because maybe people couldn't support you in the way you wanted. So you felt very lonely and very betrayed in many ways. So I'm hearing this old Eurythmics song, Thorn in My Side. So thorn in my side, that's all you ever were. Here we have the Princess of Cups in the reversed, and it comes underneath the Strength card. So this feels a little bit more tender. It feels like you had a lot of love and a lot of passion and a lot of things. Like you were running around with your heart on your sleeve in the past, and in the now you are trying to not do that. Okay, you're trying to tell your little inner child or your inspiration that, yeah, I know you want to love, or I know you want to, you know, paint these paintings or fulfill your dreams, become an actress or start working as an astronaut, or I don't know what it is that you want. It's so many different people, but here you tell yourself that, yeah, I know you want this, I can't give it to you right now. Okay, so you tell this to yourself, to your inner child. I know that you want this, we're still going to get it somewhere in the future, but this is not the right situation with the right people, so you can't give all your love or your creations away. So you're being strong also for yourself. We noticed that it's two children here. It's a water child and an air child. So it might be that some of you are in these so-called twin flame situations where there's a certain dynamics going on where one person is a runner and the other person is a chaser. And if you were the chaser, you have given up the good old chase because you have judged this situation as not worthy of you. So you want to give yourself to a situation that's more worthy. So when that's said, we're moving on to the next card, and we have the Seven of Cups, which comes underneath the Star card. So the Seven of Cups is almost like the Minor Arcana Moon card. It's when things get distorted in the light of the moon. There's illusions. A branch can look like a long arm that's reaching after you, and the shadows can hide a lot of shady figures or animals and things like this. So it's almost like a dream landscape. And with the Seven of Cups in the reversed, it's like you are comforting yourself in a way that makes you less scared for the things you can't see. I will explain this in more detail. It's like you are not leaning towards other people that could fool you, because now you are leaning towards yourself, and you will never fool yourself, or you will never fool yourself again, might be for some of you. So you won't be so easily, I feel like someone's putting a spell on you, and in the past you were going with that spell because you didn't know better, but now it's almost like you have woken up from some kind of dream, and now people are not able to put this kind of spell on you. Sometimes people manipulate to get what they want. For example, they can tell you that they love you so that you will stay and fulfill their needs in some way, but maybe that's not really the truth. So that's just only one version of what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So it's like you're able to see the truth and not be so scared by it. Before, you might have thought, if you knew that people really didn't appreciate this, what you were doing, you would have gotten really smushed underneath this notion. Like this, being aware of this would have made you really, really desperate and depressed. Now you might still have the same feelings with this, but you're facing them. You're accepting that this is how it is, and it's nothing I can do to change it with this person or in this situation. So, and here we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reversed, comes underneath the Nine of Wands. So again, with this, that you feel that people are not cooperating, and you are noticing this. You're starting to notice. Before, you might have tried to overbridge this fact and maybe try to cooperate more to kind of fill in for the things that they didn't do. So I'm thinking that at this point in time, other people can't really be your hero and, you know, take over your burdens and make it easy for you as they might have done in the past. This energy that is right now seems to call for you to become your own hero. So the problems you want to have solved, you actually need to put in effort to solve them yourself. No one will come and rescue you. And this is what you're starting to notice. So maybe if you have written a book and you want to have it out to the masses, maybe going to a publisher isn't the best way. Maybe publishing it yourself, like an ebook or something, to maybe some other kind of open source platform instead of going to a traditional publisher could be like better. It seems like old ways that we have done things where there was an authority which we could lean towards is kind of fading away into the background, and you now need to stand up and show the world what you are made of. And it's not about showing off, it's more about teaching yourself that you are able to survive without these hands out or these helpful authorities or this hero. Okay. And the next card is the Six of Wands. So we have a little thing going on here with the Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands, Six of Wands. And it shows that this will be the way towards victory for you. You will start to realize your own powers, like a shaman waking up one morning and realizing that they are a shaman. And, you know, starting to download new ways of thinking and old wisdom that you didn't even know that you had, and you will find new solution. It will be like sparks of inspiration, like sparkling around your head and giving you new ways. So you're not totally deserted. The divine is still here for you, helping you to give you inspiration, but also your own work with taking more responsibility seems to give you more responsibility for yourself and your creation. So the more you're taking responsibility, the more powerful you get, because it's like the divine is also opening doors for you to reach your own powers. So we have the Emperor here in the reversed. So it's like you have no hero, but you need to become your own hero here and take care of your passions. The things that you are passionate about, the things you dream about, don't desert them. Maybe at times you need to not work so hard for them because it hurts. Okay, if we're trying to go to every publisher with our book and we get rejected, it might hurt too much. So we can't work towards our dream in that department. But we don't have to stop writing on the book or making the book happen. Just let some situation that doesn't work, let them go and see what will come, because it might be that then you can appreciate the signs that's around you and see that there's other ways for you to move forward with this. And if it's a love situation, this is the Six of Wands, so it's connected to the Lover's card. It seems like you need to take charge over your own inner peace. Like the thing you want from a lover or a partner is for them to make you feel whole. And here again, you are your own hero making you feel whole. So every time you feel like there's an emptiness or an anxiety, or you're not like something that, you know, being preoccupied with a relationship would maybe fix for you, fix it, you know, on the depths. Like find ways and methods to deal with this little uncomfortable feelings or thoughts, or it can be how you view certain things. If I don't have a partner, I can't do this or go there or travel there because I want someone to join me. But here, if you can find it in yourself, to find it in you that you can do those things without this company. So it's about being more for yourself than you have been before. Okay. and this is in the future. And here we have a King of Cups comes underneath the Princess of Swords and the Nine of Swords. And he's standing in snow, this King of Cups, and it's an emotional person. So an emotion, water that's in freezing cold will become ice. So I'm thinking that you are cooling yourself down in some ways, because what you learned here was very painful. You're starting to deal with your pain, and one way seems to be to not to become cold and indifferent, but actually cool down your emotion and put yourself through the test. It's almost like this situation with the Iceman. It's a person, I think he's German. I don't know his name right now, but he is putting himself in very cold situation while using certain breathing methods to be able to endure the cold. And it's kind of what you are doing here. You're letting yourself being put through more challenging situation. Maybe before you had more of a comfort zone, and you wouldn't leave this comfort zone without someone guiding you out of it, like a hero or like person on a white horse coming and taking you out in the world, like you were Rapunzel in the tower. Here you are Rapunzel, but you are challenging yourself, and because of this challenging yourself, you are becoming tougher. It's like you're not as dramatic or as needy or as vulnerable as you were before. It is something else here with some kind of connection with a person, but I will lay that to rest and see more cards. Yes, King of Wands. Yes, okay. So we have the King of Water and the King of Fire here. And again with this twin flame situation. So for certain of you that's in a twin flame relationship, it seems like both people in this equation might working very hard on becoming grown-ups on their own. And that will mean maybe more for your possibility of coming into union in the future, when it's not two children anymore, but actually two grown-ups that can come into union. So you might be dealing with an air sign, fire sign, or a water sign, but it can be earth as well. We have some earth here with the Virgo and the Hermit and this Eight of Pentacles. So next card is the Prince of Swords, and it comes in the reverse underneath the Star card and the Seven of Cups. So I'm feeling like a person in your surrounding has grown, but when you come together again, or when this person have the possibility of putting some attention towards you instead of their transformational road that they were on, that we saw in the beginning, they might not still be particularly comfortable for you, and they might not tell you what you want to hear, is what I'm seeing here. Princess of Swords, Princess of Cups, Prince of Swords, all in the reversed. So it seems like this person will still fight you, but at least it seems like they have grown in some way and become more... this person here, if it's the King of Cups, has learned to not be so dramatic, okay? They trust the divine more and leave it up to them. So if things doesn't become exactly as they wanted on a feeling needs-based level, they won't be so torn up about it. They will be able to deal with it themselves. They don't have to cry to their partner, for example. And for this other person, this King of Wands, I'm seeing that they are not as keen in maybe fooling their surrounding to manipulating them to see what it is they want to see. They can show the truth that I'm not really up for this. This is not what I want. This is what I want. So this will be maybe a pleasant, unpleasant surprise. It's pleasant surprise that this person has grown, but it's an unpleasant surprise that they are now speaking a very uncomfortable truth. A truth that you, however, suspected already here. But here you will get it, like, here it is. You wanted to hear the truth. Yes, okay. And then we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, another Earth card, showing that there's some kind of foundation within this situation, but it's not really there just yet. It's I feel like there's a person that are rejecting you still, or you are rejecting a situation still. It's something with not wanting to be closed in, not wanting to be, in a prison, not wanting to go the normal, usual road with a relationship or a situation. It's when it comes to your dream, it seems like you will find your match in some person that could be a creative inspiration for you. But this person won't make it easy for you, so you still have to fight for yourself, and not immediately hand yourself over to the situation or write the contract or without reading everything and connecting with an attorney that can check if this is really something you want to sign. So it's about keeping your self-control here and not getting yourself fooled to think that this will be an easy solution. You still need to keep yourself on your toes and see the reality. Don't be fooled just because a person is appearing that seems to have the answer to all your prayers, because they won't have answers to all your prayers. This is where the real test begins, and you need to prove that you can stand on your own 2 feet and you don't need anyone else to save you, basically. And here we have the Chariot in reversed. It's another 7. We have the 7 of Cups there and the 7 of Wands, making a little bit of a triangle here with the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles in the middle. So it just says exactly what I just said, that this person won't be your savior. Okay, they will save you as much as you have saved yourself. So to the level that you have been able to save yourself is how they are going to save you. So this is going to be a perfect mirror for you to see how far you have come with your own ability to become a grown-up and becoming your own hero and creating happiness and fortune for yourself, and success in the area where you're dreaming of success. So this will just be measuring the temperature in what you have been able to obtain. But it also showing you working together with other people or a group of people that is they're kind of going through the same process, but they might come to an opposite conclusion. So they are still themselves. They won't change in the way that they will suddenly have totally other dreams. A person is usually born with a set of dreams that doesn't change. But at least they might tell you more frankly the truth, so you will be more aware of that you need to take responsibility for this situation. Okay, so I will take a card for those of you in a romantic situation. Where will this likely end up? And we have wedding, so it will become a wedding between this King of Cups and the King of Wands. Why they are King of Cups and King of Wands doesn't have to have anything to do with your signs. It can just show that people here are able to be more passionate and more real because they are more mature. So they don't have to hide their feelings. They can show their feelings, but they're taking responsibility for them. They can show their love or their passion or their anger or their spirituality or whatever. They can stand up for themselves. They can show the world who they are. So that's basically what I'm saying. So for those of you in a more situation with a creative situation, I'll see. Okay, so it's this. And we have financial constraints. So it seems like you have had problems to getting the fortune that you wanted or the appreciation that you wanted, and also therefore having problems maybe making the amount of money that you wanted. So it's almost like this money is the limitation. In this situation, I think it has been the love that has been the limitation, not feeling loved enough. This is not feeling appreciated enough or not feeling like what you do matter, or what you do is like valuable to anyone. So it might make you feel very insignificant. And for those of you that's in this situation, it's about making yourself significant for yourself. The value you have on yourself is the value that you will have in your it's not a wallet, it's a safe. Okay, so the value you have on yourself is the value you have money wise. And here we can see it's not so much money, it's a book, then some coins and a lot of spider webs. So you need to work more on appreciating yourself, even if no one else does, and learning to develop the sides to you that you appreciate, even if no one else appreciates these sides. And for those of you that's more in a love situation, it's about making this holy matrimony with yourself, and then it will happen on the outside. So when you are able to make yourself happy and love yourself through and through, other people will love you through and through also and make you happy. Okay, so I hope this helped. And if you still have questions or are curious about something, you can turn to my love readings for Aquarius or Pisces season that is up, or the pick a card readings and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. You can click my little Queen of Cups icon on the side here and you will come to this first page. In the end of February, I will also come back with the love readings for Aries season. So until then, take really good care. I will continue sprinkle near personals and maybe pick a card readings in fairly even fashion, like every other day or something similar to that. Okay, take really good care and bye bye.